Yeah, this team looks pretty kind of similar to what Stump is running. I mean, it has its variances, I guess. I mean, the Scizor provides the priority with the steel type defense. He has, I guess, I really don't know. Maybe they aren't as close, but we've seen a lot of Tyranitar. We've seen a lot of Salamence. We've seen a lot of Rotom.
Seen a lot of Scizor.
And Mawile.
I think Goodra is pretty much the wild card in there.
Yeah, Goodra is a complete wild card. I know it has extremely high BST, but its move pool is solid, but its stab is Dragon. It's only the same type of attack bonus it gets is Dragon type, so you have to have some attacking power on it. And its defense is a little low for in a really heavily physical attacking meta. And double shinies.
Double shinies.
I can't say I appreciate the
choice.
See that
Intimidate.
Yep. Intimidate goes off.
It's going to lower that. It's going to be really good on that
Scizor. Yep. I can't say I'm a big fan of the color of the Scizor, but I'm okay with the Rotom.
When was the last time you saw a red washing machine, really?
Last time I think Snake was using it against me. He was actually playing in seniors finals right now.
I'm talking about a real washing machine.
Real washing machine? Maybe when I was walking through an appliance store. Other than that, I've never seen it.
But no, I mean, the Pokemon that are currently in play, I mean, they're putting pressure on each other's Pokemon. I mean, that a Rotom wash, it would put some more pressure onto the Bisharp than anything.
He withdrew the Scizor, which kind of makes sense here, because it wasn't doing a whole lot to the either one with Intimidate on it. Brings in the Tyranitar. Kicks up the Sandstorm.
Yeah, that Sandstorm's going to start doing some chip damage to these Pokemon.
Draco's right away on the Rotom. It's very apparent that he
doesn't like the Rotom.
No.
And Rotom lives. And it's special attack down. And there's that Citrus.
Yep.
I mean, Rotom is so bulky. It's able to take so many hits.
Slashes, does he go doubles into it? And no critical
And
hit.
Rotom still lives through it.
The Thunderbolt on the Salamence is about a third of the health.
Yeah.
Getting close to a half after the Sandstorm damage.
Now we start seeing that chip damage go around.
Alright, so an interesting first turn. We see Stump's avid hate for the Rotom forms, and he goes doubles right into it. He's at a -2 Salamence right now. This should be interesting to see what he does here. If he finishes off the Rotom, or he just protects it or switches it out.
I mean, my money would probably be switching it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in a really solid condition right now. It needs to be able to keep that condition.
Yeah, and then plus if he switches it out, he switches back in for Intimidate again. So recycle that.
I mean, I see no disadvantages here for switching it out.
No,
except maybe a Pursuit.
don't think we're gonna see that coming.
Rotom protects itself.
Fire Blasts.
Fire Blast Tyranitar. That's
goes off on the Bisharp.
Bisharp lives.
It survives with 4 HP.
And no sash. No sash.
But no need. No sash, no problem. He Iron Heads the Tyranitar and does quite a bit of damage.
And that chip damage onto the Rotom and the Salamence.
This is actually super interesting now because he has to pick what which mon he's targeting with which mon, or if what's
going to really happen? Are they going to start switching?
Yeah, is he going to switch? That's the question. The Draco Meteor is only -2, and it could probably take out either Pokemon on Evan Falco's side of the field. Resisting the urge to say Alex.
Yeah, if we say Alex, we don't know who we're going to really be talking about here. But man, that Rotom really doing dividends. I mean, it's really paid itself off. I mean, sticking in there the entire time, it's going to switch out.
Switch out to Scizor?
Yeah.
I mean, which isn't going to take much damage from anything. I'm assuming he Sucker Punched Tyranitar? And he did.
Yep, Sucker Punch on the Tyranitar. And Tyranitar's down.
KOs. We have some jargon over there. It's all Fire Blasts! Oh my goodness.
This Fire Blast, man.
He makes the call on the switch.
And the Scizor lives.
Scizor survives it because he is
-2.
Yep.
When you have that -2, I mean, you really have to choose really well when to do that Draco Meteor because it is going to hinder you.
Yeah. And this is something I was testing with Venusaur with Leaf Storm. it lowered the damage for Sludge Bomb. And I think overall I like the accuracy of KBJ more, but it's kind of the same situation. You have your one big hitting move, but you also drop your other moves.
And there's that Intimidate, but that Bisharp's going to Defiant, and he's just going to take it as a +1. And Salamence really doesn't care.
Salamence doesn't mind at all. But the Scizor is going to have a...
Scizor and Mawile both are going to have a tough time with this.
But he does have double priority. So there's two pretty weak mons on Stempe's side of the field, and it doesn't have much he can do about it. Mega Evolves.
Mega Evolves.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I know. Wait, it wasn't the Scizor?
Oh, Mega Scizor, you look so cool, but are so bad.
Looks like he has Saw Blades. And we get a Protect on the Bisharp.
Protects the Scizor.
And the Scizor.
He Fire Blast.
Fire Blast.
Small
Very good. I mean...
He's making some nice plays here. I mean, it didn't do a whole lot, but...
Yeah, that
-2.
-2.
He play roughs to Salamence, so they know each other pretty well.
Yeah. Sorry, Sally.
And Salamence finally Stump loses him on.
But, you know, this Bisharp still is at a +1.
Yeah.
And it has priority.
It has priority over both of their priorities as well. But I think the oven sort of... oven.
Yeah, this oven is going to pretty much sear him.
Yeah, this should pretty much seal the deal, assuming some ridiculous things don't happen. He probably Sucker Punch the Scizor. Yep. Knocks it out. Yeah, that's right. He is +1.
Yep, +1.
And Rotom Heat. Oh, we get Sucker Punched. He's going for the
on the
critical
Rotom.
hit. Yep. Overheat. He lands it, and that should be it.
I think he still has one more.
He does have one more? Could be wrong. Critical hit, which clearly didn't matter.
Yeah, them crits, man. Them crits.
On the overheat. On the steel type. Does he have one more? I guess I wasn't paying attention to one in the back. Either way,
it's quite an advantage.
Pretty good position. It is the Rotom, that's right. He did switch that
it's
out
the
before.
Rotom.
Which,
and when you have a +1 Sucker Punch staring at you, I mean, at this point, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do? You protect?
He's your friend, so you might mess around with him, but I don't know. I don't think there's much else you can do here. Protects the Rotom out of necessity, I guess.
Yep, and we see the other Protect just to draw it out. I mean...
Just messing with each other a little bit.
I mean, what is there to do at this point?
Bragging rights that you predicted.
Bragging
your
rights,
friend.
exactly. You predicted, so you protected.
I don't know. There's not much to accomplish with that.
Maybe he had Feint.
I'm not quite sure about Bisharp lands that. He gets the second Protect off.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Now, just in case, Stump Night Slashes his own Rotom or something.
It could happen.
Goes for the third one.
No!
And we hear a loud no coming from the other side of the room.
And it's finally done.
Stump takes the win.
Yeah, and Stump takes it.
Stump leads 1-0 after a 3-0 win.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess he really didn't want to, finish second for the, second year in a row. He wants this win.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no kidding.
I would love to win a regional.
Yeah. No, I would definitely. Well, he has 11 wins, 1 loss, so he's had a heck of a day. But so was that his first loss of the day then?
Yeah.
Because this is Evan Falco's card, so yeah, that was his first loss of the day. Or well, wait, no, that was Stempe's first loss. There's second. It could have been a second. This could be a second. But he's only lost 1 game. He 2-0 both of his opponents in top card. Yeah, for a second here, I thought this was Evan Falco's card, and I realized that he went 6-1 in Swiss. All right. So we saw this before.
Hopefully we'll see this Goodra.
The Goodra,
I want to see this Goodra.
I'm wondering what is on it. Is it an Assault Vest? Is it a Life Orb? What is on it? I kind of hope he brings it just for style.
I really want to see this Goodra. I mean, Goodra is one of those Pokemon. It sort of reminds me of like Electros when it comes to the stats and the move pool. Very
much so. Actually, I agree. And it's incredible special bulk right now. I mean, it doesn't really do very well against Bisharp, but he could probably take a Salamence Draco Meteor with ease.
Oh, for sure.
So it should be interesting to see if he does bring it here. I mean, it does wall off the Gardevoir pretty well. I guess there's a Moonblast, but it should also take that pretty well.
Who knows? Maybe the play is maybe it has Sap Sipper, and that's the play. I don't know.
I don't see the Petal Blizzard Sap Sipper happening, so.
Oh my gosh, that would be so beautiful.
There is no Petal Blizzard user, so I can't get my hopes up. Also, did Stempe have a Grass type on his team, or is there no hope for this happening?
No, Ferrothorn?
Yeah, that's right, he did have that.
Power Whip?
Yeah.
Power Whip right into the Sap Sipper, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know if I see it happening. So he leads with the Rotom, Wash Machine, and Tyranitar.
There's the Goodra.
There's the
Goodra.
They have it out.
Yep, there's the Goodra, right on Stump side. Right, intimidating.
So the play has been made. And while this Rotom is in not a favorable position.
Yeah.
The Tyranitar is looking really good right now, but...
The Tyranitar is at a -1, though.
It is at a -1, but it still is going to hit pretty hard, and it's got the special defense boost from the sand, so...
And Rotom's coming out of there. For a Scizor. I'm kind of wondering, like, what was he really fearing to switch out that Rotom?
I don't know, but he Ice Beams the Salamence and knocks it out.
Yep, there goes that Sally.
Did he? And he Dragon Pulses onto probably the Scizor due to his avid hate for Rotom. And critical hit. So Goodra,
I think that was the play.
It was not a very strong play, but it was a play.
Now, these special attack Tyranitars, I mean, they're not common by any stretch of the word.
They weren't last generation. I've seen a lot more of them this generation because of the massive amounts of Intimidate and Will-O-Wisp and everything else to deal with all of the physical attackers. But
it's really great to see, a Tyranitar who's able to flip rolls on a whim.
Exactly, and you can also even run mixed with it, which is a lot of people have been doing is, Rock Slide, and then, because Ancient Power isn't doing a whole lot, and then you run Fire Blast and Ice Beam for the excellent typing.
Come on, you don't Ancient Power to get all them stat boosts?
Yeah, the super boost.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm assuming Goodra does have a Fire move.
I would hope that it has a Fire move. That would,
He Ice Beams the Bisharp, and he Fire
Blasts. There's the Fire Blast.
There it is.
There's the Fire Blast.
And the Scizor should be completely knocked out by that. So the play has been made.
All right, there's that play. And we have just got the announcement for our seniors finalists. And it looks like...
Henry Maxson, Snake, wins.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Snake.
Yeah, Henry. Henry straight, Snake Maxson. All right.
It has been a while since Henry has won or any event, for that matter. So it's good to see him back on top.
Yeah, it's really nice to see him back on top. And Tyranitar's going for that Ice Beam.
He really wants Ice Beam Goodra, but it takes nothing from it.
Yeah, I know. It's
Iron Head on the Tyranitar.
It should be able to take it. We saw it last game.
Will-O-Wisp's on the Bisharp.
Yeah.
And Dragon Pulse is probably going off on Tyranitar? Or is it
I would think, yeah.
He does double attack it and knocks out Tyranitar.
Yeah, because last time we found out that the Iron Head will not one-hit KO the Tyranitar.
And he knew that.
So he knew that from the previous battle, so he took advantage of this.
And he adjusted and made a nice play there. So now it's down to 2 Mons for Evan Falco. And
there's the Mawile.
So I guess Bisharp is only at technically -1 after the burn is factored in, because of the Defiant will raise its attack here again. Alright, so Goodra, I guess, has been doing a lot of work for him here.
I know, it's been able to
both Pokemon.
And it's been able to take hits. I mean, it's still in the green.
Yeah, and it's taken what? An Ice Beam from the Tyranitar and what?
Yeah, it took an Ice Beam from the Tyranitar and just shrugged it off.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
It has, I think, 170 base special, or 150 base special defense. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, yeah. All right. We didn't see this one coming.
Yep.
That Mega Mawile coming out.
And it's going to take out whatever it wants, pretty much, right here. Bisharp Night Slash is the Rotom.
Yep.
Critical
hit.
Right through that.
And then Hydro Pump on the
the
Goodra for next to nothing.
And Goodra.
Draco Meteor, it does not want that Rotom around.
No. This is not going to mess around with the Rotom. Should do pretty good.
It should do a lot of damage. Oh, and it dropped it.
Out.
It dropped it out. Yeah.
And he play roughs on the Goodra because
it's
destroyed all his entire team.
I know, this Goodra what really was the play.
Oh my goodness.
That Goodra did so much work.
The Goodra was the play. We have confirmed that. Didn't look like it was going to do much at the start, but it just kept picking up steam. And Rotom Heat comes in, and this looks like it's over.
Yeah, I mean, this Mawile, it's going to... I mean, the overheat will have to miss.
Yeah, if the overheat misses, oh wow, he's going to do this again. Well, he actually has a tactical, he has a tactical reason for it, I guess, getting sand damage on it, but not much other reason. And then the sandstorm subsides actually, so never mind. I take that back.
And the burn damage.
Yep, that's true. So he does have a little bit of tactical reason.
Do we see a second hit protect come out?
No, you're going to see the sucker punch here. Going for the critical hit on the Rotom H, and it does critical hit.
Oh, wow. Iron Head.
We hear miss from across the room. He overheats and hits overheat. So it looks like Alex Stempe is our regional winner.
Yep, there it is. Alex Stempe. Congratulations. All right.